Hey YouTube, this is Scarecrow Kaiser. As you can see here, I just got back from sneak peek for the extra booster. As you can see, got two playmats here. Yeah, me and my girlfriend both played. She got one in a random giveaway, and I did well enough to earn one in the tournament. I got third. Yeah, so I'll just go through like a little bit of advice I can give after going through the sneak peek. When it comes to picking a starter, there's she's probably the most likely to be successful for you. When another card bounces, she can bounce, and she's a 5K. Start Girl, probably not the best option because she's only a 4K, and if you don't end up actually pulling a card that has limit break, she's never going to be anything better. The best you can hope for is their team her up with the grade 3, her right here, because they'll team up and actually be 16, so you can still hit a good number against 11s and 15s. Other than that, the other good starter you could pick is the ride chain one, but that's only going to really be good if you end up having the other parts of the ride chain. If you get them, that's good. If not, your best option is to probably go for her. Advice I used during the sneak peek was I figured that everyone would get a starter relatively quickly, and then it'd start being one of the last cards people pass around. So I didn't try to get a starter until like toward the end, because I figured like people would have one already and end up passing them. Yeah. And then that ride chain's actually pretty decent. There was one guy who ended up getting second. He only had 2 grade 3s in his deck, but he had the ride chain, and one of his grade 3s was the ride chain, so he was able to actually use riding the grade 1 to actually not misride that often. Like all drafts, self-damaging units like these two are very good because it puts back triggers in your deck. Another good card, this card right here, she's actually pretty good because when you call her you can bounce something, but it's really good if you have core as your starting vanguard, so that you can bounce one card, then bounce her, and yeah. I don't have it on me. There's another card, I can't remember its name. It's a grade 1 6K. When you call it, you can Soul Blast, look at your top sim for another copy. If you're lucky enough to get multiples of them, that card can be very consistent and good, especially since you only have a 30 card deck. Some good like beat stick grade 2s options would be like these two. Her only if you have a vanguard with limit break, but her she can be pretty good as long as you can like ride a grade 3 prism, and there's a couple options you can have. I think like 3 of them that are grade 3, so she was pretty good. Along with her, she's a grade 1, and then she can be pretty decent. She can be at 12K by counterblasting 1 basically, so that's pretty decent. This unit right here, this grade 1, if your Vanguard has limit break, she can boost for 9. She can pretty much win you a lot of games with that by hitting for good numbers. This card right here, Shining Singer, Tona, very good. It's only a rare, but it's got a limit break, and as a rear guard, it can swing for 12, so she's actually pretty good. Like, she's one card to make this relevant without even having to pull hollow. Obviously, brake rides and stuff like that are really good. And this unit is very good because it's basically a 12K. So it'll be a good like attacker no matter what, so it's worth picking up. The pack is pretty balanced. You should be able to build, as long as you pay attention to what like cards you're picking, you should be able to build a balanced deck relatively easily. Yeah, thank you for watching.